distance between us. Okay? We have to cross this somehow. Right?
Yeah.
Can't stand here forever. Right. Somebody's going to cross this for an engagement to happen. Whether it's he or I. We're not talking about the legal stuff right now. I'm moving forward across the legal. Just for now, on self-defense purposes, somebody has to cross this. There's 3 ways this gets crossed. It's ballistic, with intent. That's something coming in, right? That's a punch, that's a kick, that's an attack. There is ballistic with silent intent. That's the guy coming in and filling my space. He's in, but he's not quite attacking. We're not talking grabs, none of that yet. It's right here in your face. You guys work in jail, you've seen that a whole lot. Okay? And then there's the quiet slip in, trying to fill that space. You've probably seen that one in the jail as well. There's a slip in there of, hey, I'm not really dangerous before the attack comes. Okay? We're going to work with the ballistic with intent. The silent one and the ballistic without intent, it's keeping my space, filling that space, my reactionary gap, my fence line, keep them off, they need to back up, you can step back, you have a verbal judo in there, etc., etc. We're going to deal with the attack. Okay? One of the biggest attacks we see is what? Yeah, I already did it. The overhand right. Okay? What I want to do is I want to fill my space when I see that coming in, and I want to let it hit somewhere between here and here. I'm not trying to do this, because if I miss this over the top, okay, I'm probably okay because it'll come under. But if I miss this on the bottom, I'm just going to eat it. So I want to use my forearms, and I don't care which one you throw, just don't be a light punch. And I want to cover. Once I've got it in, now I can pull. And I want to cover both arms. Why? Yeah, because that was coming. Right? Nobody walks in nowadays just goes, pop, ah! Right? It doesn't happen. It's the windmill of death. So when I step in, I'm going to cover both. My head's inside. Don't leave my head up. Accidental is not incidental. We end up bumping heads. Okay? So my head is inside. I'm pushing forward and on the ball of my feet here. My weight is forward. I don't want to be standing straight up because he's got momentum, so what happens? Yes, I get shoved. Okay? So I'm back here, that punch comes in, and I go with both hands. Once I get contact, now I can hook. Now I've got some semblance of control here, so that if we're starting to move around and he's still trying to hit, I can keep myself safe here, and then we're going to pass under. And people will argue ad nauseum. I have to go this way. I have to go this way. The answer is always what I tell you. Yes. It's whichever side happens to open itself up at the time. That one went up, so I let it pass over and I get behind. But again, I'm staying close and tight. I don't want to sit back up here because now he goes to correct himself. Even if he's not trying to, I catch crap like that. So I keep it tight. We can go two on one here, one on the wrist, one outside. I can go inside and get 2 on 1 on both hands on the wrist. If I get nothing else more than, and this position should look familiar, because this is what happened when we had the incident in court. I had to snatch that young man. Yeah, I had to snatch that fellow. That's how I did it. That's the position I got into. So that's what we're going to work first. It's just, we're out of distance. They're going to come in, both hands, hook, and I want you to keep moving. I want you to keep trying to get right underneath. Get my position. Keep tight. Alright? Let's work that first. So I'm in here, and all I literally need to do is raise my elbow, jump under. Okay? Doesn't matter which side it is. If this side goes up, raise that elbow, jump under. Good. Alright, stop, freeze. One on the outside, yeah, come lower. Yes. Now you keep this tight. You can pull that to you versus trying to go around up here. When you grab up here, you're holding nothing to here. You want to control the center of the arm, that's where you get your control of the arm from. So yeah, now we've got control of it. There you go. Good. Okay, good. Wait. Get here. Okay. Breath. No. There you go. Hook there. Pull. There you go. Now, yes. Now I can grab it. That's it. Go to the next one. So the first one we did is big overhand rights coming. This time, he's charging me, he's grabbing. He's trying to either grab both lapels, he's trying to choke. He's coming in with this obviously physically stated intent of, I'm going to lay hands on him. I'm going to swim over the top of his arms. Okay? Come back.
I'm going in. My head is hitting high. I'm grabbing my elbows high. I don't want to come in down here right now.
Yeah.
Because now we can fight this. I want high first.
And I don't care how we grip. There's an S grip. You've got this bar arm grip. You've got a gable grip. I find, especially in this one a lot, I end up with S grip simply because I've got short wingspan. So for a lot of people, I can't get a gable grip. I can't get this. I end up here just because of the wingspan. So when he comes in, I'm right over the top.
I get my grip and I keep my elbows high to begin with. Because of course, the first thing he's going to start doing is fighting me again, right? He's trying to get a hold of me. And again, I'm doing the same thing. And I can do that same idea of I'm going to step and pull, and pass, and get control of it. Whether I go one, whether I go one, whether I go one. I don't care which. Okay?
So on this one, we're swimming over the top.
I'm going high.
The habit on this one, because we're swimming, because you have to keep going high with the swim, is to go like this.
Yeah, and now we end up
Fight. I don't want to fight. I want to stabilize. So I got to keep this up.
Keep this high. Now I get a chance,
then I can reach over the top, and I can get my grip. However I get whichever one of these, I get control. Make sense? Let's do that one. Good. Upper tummy, shoulder blades. Raise the elbows. High. There you go, high. Almost high. There we go. Now, good. Nice. Alright, so the last two have been kind of from distance, right? Guy starting out here, throws this big wide punch. Guy starts from out here, starts coming in for a grab. What happened when we're a little bit closer in? Whether he stepped in, I didn't realize he was caught me by surprise, whatever. Right, I was at a big function last night, there's 1,000 people there literally. It's a lot of people real close to you. What happened, and all of a sudden they just started swinging. Okay, so we have a front shield. And basically I put my hands on my forehead. I want just enough space that I can see. Too much space, obviously I get punched in the face, right? Too little space, I close it all off, I can't see what he's doing. So I can't see him. So I need just enough space so that I can see what he's doing, and I gotta keep my eyes open. And as the punches are coming in, I'm going to drive forward. As soon as my arms hit his chest, I go right back to what I did the first time. For the second time. Okay? Once I make contact, so here we are, a little bit closer this time. I didn't get as much space as I needed, and I realized that attack is coming. Right in, as soon as that happens. Now I get in here, and again, I'm just waiting for the right second to get that pass and get control. Make sense? Let's do the front shield. Remember, you're left-handed, okay? So you want to try to shift your, like, it makes it opposite. So keep, yes. Try to keep yourself, and then you lean and push forward. Good. 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 So I'm going to show him, hey, here comes that. And now I can get him some, make him work for it. Okay? Good. There you go. Okay? Now we're making work for it. So we're at a point, because this is still introduction, that my partner should be learning and should be able to do. There you go. Okay? So I have to give you the right cues. So one cue is big wide hand. One cue is two hands in. And one cue is fist in hands. Keep the head down. Good swim. You're going to get me better. All right, great. Now I know too that we're kind of, this is a little more movement we're supposed to be doing. Remember, it's big boy rules, right? So, and that big Y punch comes, and I'm doing this, and this happens. Yeah, just go underneath. Okay? I'm not going to try to make myself go backwards because I'm 3/4 under already. I wouldn't go backwards. Hang on, this back guy. Okay, now I go. Right? If I get that, the thing goes up over, then take it. Later we stop and thank the gods of combat they gave us such a boon when I got underneath without having to fight for it. Okay? Keep going. There you go. Grip. Grip. Okay, see? I got an arm trap, right? Key to this. Put that elbow here. Press this elbow into you. Don't let your hands go. Keep that S grip. And then just drop your elbow into you. Good. See, I'm sticking here. And now, pull it in. Drive your elbows down. Yes!